All right. So, after determining that the sound is working, welcome to episode 3, or rather episode -2 of Braid More Now Than Ever, Untangling It. Time and uncertainty. Okay, begin self-indulgence. As Tim grew older, the toy world of his childhood began to fall apart. Tiny discrepancies at first, between what was said, what was done, what was believed, and what really happened. But these cracks only grew larger under the magnifying glass, until Tim was swallowed up into a dark ocean of doubt. The principles he once lived by now seemed only the crudest approximation of a startling reality. So this is like a continuation of the bit earlier that was about like Tim had a stable life, he took the bus to school every day, he was a little kid, he just like listened to the values of his parents, stuff like that. But then you start to notice like adults say that they want some things, but then they do other things, and like it's different, and there's all, you know. So this is partially about a kind of like rationalist, like coming of age experience of like being like, wait, like I can't just trust the existing morality and the existing thoughts about how to live a good life and all this kind of stuff. Like I need to go out there and seek truth on my own. One of the themes.
It's not just that like people or like adults are wrong about stuff, but like actually the world doesn't make sense, and like you have to figure out.
Yeah. And like in regular Braid, it starts like in media res, like he's obsessed with the princess, and you get these tiny hints into like, why did he become so obsessed? Like, is he just like that? There's that painting in World 6 of Tim like wandering through the city. There's like ads for soda and stuff. He's like looking at a bunch of trash, and then he sees the ring, and he's like, that's like the first spark of him thinking like maybe there's this greater purpose that I should be aspiring to or something. But one thing that I want to do in More Now Than Ever is add more detail about like why might he become like this overzealous seeker of truth. So this was kind of my attempt to imagine what that is like or something. Yeah,
like what sets you down a path of being like trying to actually solve things, trying to do better.
And it's also about quantum mechanics because all these principles that are a good approximation, there's just tiny little things that are different about it, but it turns out that actually the whole theory comes crumbling down based on the little discrepancies or whatnot. It was sometime around then that he began to wear the ring. It would be a symbol of happiness. Travel bag in hand, Tim would leave his ordinary life behind and embrace this new land of enchantment. Spoiler alert, Land of Enchantment is the nickname for New Mexico, where the Los Alamos Trinity test was held, learning her secrets. Would it work? It sent his skin would it work is what Oppenheimer, some fool, said. He said, I don't know, whatever. It sent his skin tingling when he caught even the barest whisper of her essence. He felt electrified by an unclear energy.
But that's not a reference to radiation.
Unclear. It's like you swap those letters around a little bit. Unclear energy lifted to a moment outside the everyday world. The stuff of the universe, solid and ordinary in our experience, is at its root an ensemble of mysterious entities engaged in an unknown dance. Space sparkles with couplets of these primordial particles, born free from the familiar chain of causality. In our eyes, they last only an instant, their lives a flickering uncertainty of energy and time. But Feynman believed these quanta to be a single object, an insular eternity, spinning a loop through time. So this is about virtual particles that come into existence just because of like
a lack of other things existing.
They're low enough energy that like as long as they don't exist for longer than like the Planck time or whatever, then like the uncertainty can just like bring them into being. So you get like electrons and positrons forming and then just annihilating. This is just a random thing that happens in the universe sometimes. And the Feynman thing is about it's about referencing Feynman as a clue that this is about quantum mechanics because the previous one referenced Newton, and it's also about how he thought that all the electrons were all the same electron, and they were just going back and forth through time. Positrons are just electrons going back in time. He thought that it was all one electron. So I'm like, this is all about stuff going back and forth through time, so I gotta put this in the game. From a distance, the green of a hillside, like the level of the summer level that we were looking at previously, might seem as soft and uniform as a freshly mowed lawn. But on small scales, smooth fields break down. Perhaps the seeming surface is only a canopy, treetops interwoven to obscure lower levels' inner workings. Underneath, what seems like a calm expanse of foliage might resolve into a boisterous spring meadow. Flowers erupt upwards, while vines and creepers crawl over each other, creating a tangled landscape perpetually in flux.
I really enjoy this kind of imagery of like when you zoom in, then there's like an even smaller like grass field, and if you zoom in even further, and there's even smaller like grass on the grass type thing.
You can also see in this paragraph my well-known anxiety about like what is the ground, because it's just grass, and then you zoom in and it's like there's just more leaves, and then eventually becomes dirt, but like at what point is it the ground, you know? But anyways, there's a Italo Calvino story about that in Mr. Palomar, actually. He's like looking at the grass with a magnifying glass, thinking about ants and stuff. Tim sits in the forest as twilight settles in. He watches as stars begin to move hypnotically through the trees. Some glow steadily, bobbing and weaving in an eerie dance. Others spark into existence for just seconds, then wink out into rich darkness. Fireflies, impossible phosphorescence, a little bit of magic. So obviously stars shouldn't bob hypnotically, right? It's fireflies that are moving between the trees in the forest, and this is the forest that this game takes place in. And also, the phosphorescence is like a quantum mechanics reference, but the fact that they spark into existence and then wink out is also just another reference to virtual particles. I don't know why this is a very virtual particles heavy world.
You know, it's time related, and it's contrasting with the Newtonian like models and physics and things. Yeah. It's like things just are always more complex. There's always more explanation, deeper and deeper.
Yeah. Time and uncertainty. Going to the pit, recently added to Fallout DLC or whatever. But
recently, when you made this,
it's
or
in
like
Braid too? No. Like they're doing like the pit again. Like they did it for Fallout.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, now watch this. Watch this, people. It's sparkly down there. It'll turn you green and totally fuck up your day, because now it's like, oh, I'm gonna get this key and rewind just like in regular Braid. No, that's it.
No, never.
That's it. That's
You're
it.
down there.
Yeah. So, what you gotta
Take
do, you literally gotta exit the world, which is like,
not
guess
a thing
what?
in Braid.
Yeah,
for
it's
a
like,
good reason.
this is what serious irreversible puzzles look like. It means you gotta quit the game.
Just like actually quit, like actually give up.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. So you just gotta get it.
Just like lightly grab that key.
It's gonna be a lot of. So in regular Braid, the magic thing that turns you green only shows up 2 times. First at the end of this world, and then at the end of the world 6. And in this game, it's pretty much the entire game.
I remember playing Braid and just being really confused about that.
Yeah,
being,
it's not enough to understand
don't
it.
Work.
Yeah,
Why
so
don't things work anymore?
So the theme of of World 2 is like, what if the platforming in Braid was really hard because you're a pro? And then the theme of this game is like, you already know how green things work, but what about those weird green panels? Time to figure that out.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's also a bad mechanic, but...
Alrighty.
Alright, so there's one green guy.
Yeah, so this is like...
I'm pretty sure you fall down from the upper platform onto the green guy, but you only got one chance because you're green. Oh, why would you do that?
Oh no. Yeah, okay. I'm the worst. Alright. Cheats enabled, that's how I do this warping. Oh yeah, so again, you can see the accreditation. This one is from Tim's Modesty. Tim's Modesty is actually my favorite mod. I mean, I based this on After the Epilogue, which was really cool because it remixed all the levels, but in terms of like having a bunch of crazy puzzles, Tim's Modesty is probably
bumping the edge there. Yeah. There you go. Nice.
I need to change the hitbox on some of this stuff.
Okay, yeah, don't touch that yet. Yeah, so the fun thing about turning yourself green is now you can revive that bro, when normally you could never do that. Because you'd have used him to get up.
Yes. So I can
Get him back.
I can bring back at least one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that actually isn't necessary. But the thing is, so that's like, hey, do a double jump to get up here, and then you got to do another double jump to get up there.
No, you can use this
but there's only one guy, so you got to bring him back to life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was beautiful.
And that's because when you leave the green panel, you stay.
You keep green for like 2 seconds.
A little bit green,
yeah.
like. You can
Just
still.
a little
so
bit.
you see what I did there? I was rewinding and like still falling instead of my fall rewinding. So anyways, oh fuck. Okay, I need to leave the guy down here alive in order to get.
No. Well, you need to not be green when you fall.
Oh yeah. Wait. Just bring them all back.
Yeah, bring them all back, but you're on the edge.
Shit. Yeah, this is the worst thing about the green panels. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you need to rekill
I
everybody.
do need to actually. Oh yeah.
You don't need to kill him. You just need to.
Everybody
maybe
must
you do.
die.
Maybe you do. Yeah, because you can't just fall through the panel. Okay. All is well.
Achieved. Understory. This is a mod of Phase, which is one of my favorites, so it's gonna be good probably. This is another like, still gotta rewind when you're okay. So there's only one cloud. All right.
I did not pick up on that. I was just like waiting. I was like, all right, surely.
See, look at that.
Oh
What?
my god, that's horrible. That's horrible. All right, yeah. You're green.
Yeah.
You're rewinding.
Yeah.
But you're
Stand
on the
cloud.
cloud.
Yeah,
All
boy. Yeah.
Oh right, because
boy.
you're moving forward in time and it's
Yeah.
moving backward in time.
Yeah. This one's. I don't even know if you do this.
I
one.
love this
one is
puzzle,
incredibly
and
fun.
you
Oh,
hate
yeah.
this puzzle.
Yeah. What do you do that does?
You're gonna
This involves.
Yeah, what you gotta do is you open the doors
Yeah.
for the bro. But he needs to carry the key forward because, yeah. There you go. Because that means the key
Oh
is
shit!
gonna
I'm
be
stuck
here.
here now. Okay.
Good news, you need the Goomba.
It's a green Goomba. How the hell does this
No.
work?
Okay, so the Goomba's green, but he respawns, so that's okay. What you need is for the Goomba to carry the key forward, because for some reason you can't. So then, when you get the Goomba to... So you open the door, you let the Goomba walk forward, then you sit underneath the Goomba and bounce him over this little thingy.
Yeah.
So
it's
basically...
very complex. It's basically
No, it's really
keys.
not. You just, like, take the key, open each of the doors for him. You just escort him. But you do need a key from him. Yeah. It's okay, you'll respawn, yeah. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Open the door.
Okay.
Let him walk through. Then have him pick up the key. Oh, sorry. What are you green so you can bring the key?
You trapped us. There's no way out.
Oh yeah, you are trapped.
No way out.
Okay.
Alright, we'll see if we can figure this out.
Okay.
Alright, so I think... Yeah, wait a second.
Don't you want to open it from the other side? Because that way the key's on the other side.
Yes. Okay.
So you always open the doors
yeah.
from the left. Then he can pick up the key and carry it forward, maybe? I guess that's not necessary for this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just like, there you go. Oh, why would you do that? You can ride underneath the cloud and then hop up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you about him carrying the key forward. That's not necessary. You just open the key door from the left.
Yeah, Oh shit, yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm a complete idiot. Yeah, we never want to give the Goomba the key. Why? It's just fun to give Goombas keys.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna let him through here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can reuse the key because you can rewind. Yep.
Alright. This is getting much easier.
Yeah, this is actually not that difficult a puzzle. It's just a little annoying that you have to be underneath him.
Well,
to bounce
one
him
thing
over.
that I hated about this puzzle, is that...
So now you gotta be underneath him. There you go.
Yeah, is that it's like very difficult to do that, and then in the original, I think I modified this to make it slightly easier. But then if you mess up this jump, then you're just totally screwed because he's green. So
No,
he
he's
just
not
dies.
because you respawn him.
No,
Originally.
no. Well, I mean, he'll come back from the cannon, but you got to do the whole
Yes,
rigmarole
you do.
again.
You do. I know. It's not good.
So
Wait. Go back and get the key, you idiot.
Oh yeah. See, that's the kind of thing that'll really mess you up in this game.
Yeah, you're back at the start. Yeah, it's not gonna work because you're green. Okay. Yeah, I think originally there was one Goomba, so you had to do it all, and if you ever stepped on him or messed up that jump or anything, you'd have to restart the level. So you made it easier.
A lot of these are like totally BS, and then it's like, but you wouldn't believe how BS it was in the original mod.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And it's green, so we're out of here.
I got some Irish music just going nuts here.
You gotta play the levels long enough to get to the good parts.
Man.
It's okay.
So this is just your classic sitch. This involves, what, at some point you have the Goomba walking back and forth like 3 or 4 times in this one.
I don't remember this puzzle. I'm sure it'll come back to me though.
Yeah, because you have to... This is basically a version of a puzzle from World 4 of original Braid. Because you have to get in here, and then you can like rewind your way in here. But you need the key to have gone back and forth with the Goomba.
Oh, so first walk the Goomba back and
yeah,
forth,
yeah.
then you walk in. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah,
Now,
okay, no, this is just ordinary Braid, sorry.
Yeah, execution's a little bit annoying.
Alright, so here we go.
Okay, so have him walking back and forth 2 times. Well, you can probably do it with just one.
I'm just complete fool though.
Yeah, playing it safe. I appreciate that. Usually I'm the one urging, like, oh, just in case. Sweet. Okay. Now walk your way in. Do you need that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that should be fine. And then you just rewind to here.
Oh, why with that key?
Oh, he's got it. Yeah, it's just a little blurry. Nice. And there you go. Easy. Also, who cares that you trapped in here permanently? Like,
yeah,
just exit the level. Nobody cares. You already got it.
Is there a way to get out of here?
No. Nope. Well,
Wait,
yeah.
wait.
Forward.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was going forward too much.
Okay. No, you can't, because you have to be going forward. I mean, unless you can grab it from him and jump on him. Okay, fine. Unnecessary, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, so anyways, the ingenuity of some of these mods is that how they stick totally new puzzles into like basically the same infrastructure as the original. And you still have to carry the key here. It's like, lol, you can get the key back. Let's just see. We don't want to mess ourselves up.
Can you get the key? Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, wow, you're smart. Okay. Huh. I'm surprised I remember as much of this. Like, some of these puzzles I thought would just be like, I have to figure out.
I was torn on whether I should make the barrier on top of this like go up to the sky or like
make it clear.
You know,
not
like
jumping on
did you,
anybody.
yeah.
It's pretty clear. That guy starts out like way past there.
And this one, if I recall, is kind of cool. So you got killed Goomba.
Okay, I don't like this one because you're doing this shit.
And then you rewind him.
I was so bad at rewind.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, I never, like, ever did the rewind full stop 0 speed. I was always just like, like pressing on it, like trying to, I was not good at Braid.
Okay, and then this is the classic thing where you can just survive random green things.
Yeah, unless you're me,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
reversing time as hard as you can back and forth. Oh god. Yeah. Happy for you.
Oh, okay. One of my favorite things here. So in the previous level, the narrative, the aesthetic narrative, was getting hit in spikes and dying. Was that it was like night was falling, but now it's like the rain is getting heavier and heavier. You see here, and here it's like
Barely there.
not raining, tiny, a little bit more reasonable rain. Now it's like going nuts, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't even notice that.
It's really coming down, and the sky is getting darker. It's getting stormier.
Yeah, literally.
I just felt that
raining
some of these levels could take a little bit of a narrative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it has. It's kind of a nice. All the stuff coming down. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
this
and
is like
great.
some crazy ass shit about.
Well, it's the fact that you're green, so you can.
So
you can just like walk through those guys by rewinding you over because your green platform's moving.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm just doing this by like. I'm doing this the totally cheap
yeah,
way.
You're doing that the bad way.
The cheap way.
Yeah, do that the correct
what you're
way.
supposed to do. Alright, so I just discovered that I'm a crap puzzle designer. I tried to tune this so that was like not easy to do. The correct thing you're supposed to do, instead of sending it over like this, is to actually have it be coming towards you. And then you hop on and you just rewind your way through.
Yeah.
And it momentarily freezes you, but...
Yeah, you're just walking through.
So you're just rewinding and
because you're
going
rewinding the
forward with
platform while you're green, and it's not the platform's green, it's that it turns you green.
Yeah.
So it's moving and you're riding it. Yeah.
In order to make this navigable for players that didn't want to do this puzzle, I have one being blocked by
a dandelion.
A dandelion, and one being blocked by the floor.
Yeah.
And
No, I appreciate it. That's thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
And then you immediately murder them.
Bunny combat with bunnies that are green, so then you can't even like rewind effectively because the green bunnies are coming for you.
They're still on top of you,
yeah, and then of course you can never put them asleep again because they just wake up. But once you kill them, they're gone forever. Yeah. Just gotta get enough altitude.
I'm sure you have to use them later, which is always not annoying.
No, okay, good. Aesthetic.
Oh, cool, yeah. That's it. 2 puzzles.
Yeah. Now there's lightning going up there in the sky. So previously the purpose of this interference had this like gauntlet down here that you had to like not rewind during in order to and so of course Not Great had the great idea of like just keeping this puzzle but putting a bunny cannon in there and requiring you to, I think, literally not rewind at all, otherwise you're like screwed. So I've learned that the best thing to do is to just stay in this little thing, because otherwise there's just no way. You have to just do the same dance. Oh man, and they bounce off the ceiling so you can barely even... Let's hope that was enough. Oh my god, and then it's like stuff like that. Yeah, it's so bad, it's so bad. Yeah, we lost. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it might have already been through by that point. But anyways, it's the same puzzle. Except there's also a key down there which you can get by...
Well, it's green, so you just gotta, just nick it. It's okay. Just rewind to the other side. You don't need to do any of this. Yeah, I don't remember what this area is.
This is great. So this is another puzzle that Not Great or somebody took from the stars. This is like originally a star puzzle in World 4, and it's been kind of redone as puzzle in regular Braid, but with way too many bunnies. This is also the joke about how you can't get to the... I like how they make these awful cat noises. So this involves what? You gotta switch that. I like bunny combat.
There's a lot of bunnies.
There's some stuff in the mods that I didn't like. Like, a lot of them had so many platforms that it was just like platform hell.
Okay, nice. And please jump. Oh no.
No key.
Do we need it?
Oh no, we don't need it.
No, we don't need it.
Okay.
Now you need to go back and get it.
Come on.
No, just chase them all the way over there so they walk really slowly.
No, this is good.
Okay.
Should we have time to just kill them? Or will they show up?
You'd have to kill multiple at a time. Oh no, because they're not firing. This looks good. No, they're coming. They're just coming slow.
It's also the
You could reverse time to jump in the harder.
what makes it harder to aim properly, because of course you can't freeze them in place.
Mm-hmm.
You can only freeze yourself in place and then wait for it. Alright, and then we gotta stop these guys from sitting on top.
Oh yeah.
This is their want.
Yeah. Good call.
Alright, and then this of course is like key hell. I tried not to have a billion
Okay, so the
keys.
problem. Oh, you can just swap them. Oh.
Yeah, with enough like dying in the right way, you can usually swap them. So then it's like you gotta use your keys sparingly.
Yeah, keep using this one, I would say.
Then you gotta break that one on there so that you can keep rolling with your
With your
using
nice
that.
reusable key.
Yeah.
Did you change the music to be down here a different tune, or is that just how that?
So the joke here, which I think was a funny joke, is the normal player, you just go through, you can get through here with the 2 keys, and then you show up here with nothing. So you go get that guy, you just get through here, and then you look at these 2, and you're like, oh, this is easy, I just need one more normal key. And I know
Right,
that in Braid there's an extra key down here, so I'm gonna go get my extra key, because you've already used that one from the platform. And then, like, you just fall forever and then die.
It's like, yeah, extra.
I thought that was funny, especially if the players bother to climb down. It's way too long, and then just goes into blackness, and then you have to do it anyways. It's like, no. So. Right. There's gonna be bunnies in them too, probably.
I don't think so. I think you. Nice.
It's all just flowers, you know?
Yeah, you like flowers, yeah.
So,
Yeah. Perfectly normal.
yeah. The ones that are on the door, really.
Yeah.
Tool assisted. I thought that was a good name for this. Oh, because you have to do it fast. It's like a speed run. Because there's like a thing that's slamming shut.
So I hope you're good
Yeah.
at Braid.
So you gotta just. Damn it. Yeah, and then like I'm screwed because they'll come back.
Because he's
here.
gonna take so long to come back.
I'm back.
Alright, can you do it? No. Alright, redo. Alright, get your... Oh, get him. Get him. There you go. And get out of here. Ooh, with the key, with the key. Ooh.
Oh, it is too late, bro. Anyways, that's the game. With the power
I can understand
of
not
cheats.
feeling that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think this is the final. Let's see. Tool
Oh,
assisted
God.
entanglement.
I remember playing this one, trying to solve it, and just coming to being like, okay, I solved all the other puzzles, but I can't figure this one out.
So the trick with this thing is just down here to allow people to like traverse it, right? It's important in Braid that you be able to traverse across without too much, although like the tool assisted one just totally breaks that. But I try to have most of the levels where possible you could just run across like ordinary. But the thing with this is if you want to get that puzzle piece up there, then how does this go? Oh, you have to switch this thing, and then you want to rewind up there, but you can't do it. You get stuck on this screen, and you can't quite make that jump, even though that's really annoying. So you are just
you're just
stuck here
there,
at the bottom of the game.
Not even.
And this relies on this total BS, which is why I had to put the little instructional guys down at the bottom, which is that if you jump
Don't
on your
touch the
tippy
ground,
toes,
floor is lava.
then yeah, you get floor is lava. So yeah. And then you're still screwed, so you gotta do it again.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Might be the worst puzzle.
Yeah.
I'm just so mad. Like, you try to... It's not clear at all.
Look.
And it's also a horrible mechanic. Like, did you know that you cannot touch the ground if you just pretend that you're not touching the ground? That's, like, not a mechanic.
And then I think this is more just, like, fun platforming.
Yeah. This one's fine. It's a little annoying, but... But also green, which kind of makes it easier, because you can just, like... They just keep going even when you're frozen. Oh, you got it. There you go.
In this way.
So
yeah, it just says a slam.
Yeah. So you have to just rewind. Yep, super fast, get down there.
Yeah. So that works. The trick to rewinding to the exact place is to stand
for like a minute.
still.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is often the trick with this game. Unfortunately, I was unable to replace the dinosaur text without there being like weird stuff, so the dinosaur just says the same thing in all the worlds. It would have been cool to replace the text, but then it would have like semicolons and dashes and things all over.
Did anything change with the
No, with the castle, it's all one giant.
No, I mean with the background, like after the rainstorm, does it...
Well, that last one is like a sunny day, because it was like raining super hard, and then you go into the cave, and then you come out, and then the storm is cleared up by the end of the thing. So that
cave.
narrative has like
Sweet.
resolved itself. So I don't know. That's a thing.
It's World -2.
World -2 in the bag. Yeah, maybe we'll just keep barreling forward, or maybe we will split this up into multiple episodes. So see you next time, and or thanks for accompanying us on this binge.